5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Dirty Glass Podcast. We're sitting here in the basement of Oak Avenue in the Dirty Glass Studios. We're going to drink. We're going to laugh. We're going to learn. Down at the end there, we got Denny the mixologist. Beside me, Angela Nicole Catherine Hanlon. My name's Nick. This is the Dirty Glass Podcast. As you can see, we got a special little guest, Mr. Gordon Downey Jr., and he's a sleepy little baby man.
He's a little man.
I digress. That's right?
You totally digress. That's good. I mean, yeah. It works. It works. Did I
do the thing? I did all the stuff.
You did the stuff. So, Denny, what do we do here at the Dirty Glass Podcast?
Jinx.
I gotcha.
We drink adult beverages and rate them from 0 to 5 dirty glasses.
Dirty glasses.
0 being garbage and
no bueno.
5 being awesome.
0 being like when he was licking his crotch. I'm assuming that's what 0 tastes like. Just a minute ago, he was licking his crotch.
Lovely.
Oh,
Lovely.
Oh, no, he's not throwing up.
Is he throwing up?
No.
Is he like a cat? That's what cats do. Okay. All right, so before we get going on the theme, the theme this week is dark beers. This particular week, we're doing like Canadian dark beers. So today it is Old Flame Brewing Company or Raven. Is it a lager? Black lager. But before we get going on this, please subscribe. Please keep giving us your awesome comments and feedback and all your suggestions. Love it so much. But let's get into it.
Yeah. So obviously, not obviously, but this month is Dark Beer Month, which is really lovely because last month, as everybody knows, was some of the worst beers we'd ever had. But Denny, what is? Did Denny
monastic beers?
Or you said it? Somebody already
said it. I said it.
So Denny's pouring Old Flame. It's one of our favorite local breweries.
Oh, guess who's wearing an Old Flame, actually?
Oh, you got a shirt on?
Look at.
Oh, no, that's the thing. Yeah, I love that.
Come on. I'm wearing an Old Flame specifically for this episode. Thank you, sir.
Look, Gordy's licking one of the stains. That must be a fresh stain on our tablecloth. So Old Flame is easily one of our favorite locals. I mean, when I say favorite local, I mean not even just in the town, like York region, Markham, all that shit. I love it. I love all their beers.
Yeah. I was going to say, I have a shirt. Like, it's one of my favorite breweries anywhere.
Period. It's lovely. Their Raven's good. The Red's good. I even like their Blonde. And there's another one.
They have like the 4-pack, right? They got the Red, the Helles is good. Yeah. The Blonde is good. The Amber's good. Like, anyway, this is probably going to be a high score for me.
And their bar is great because they they have like a garage door.
Right?
And it opens up in the summer, and they got bands, and then every week they have different weird beers, some great, some not my favorite, but anyway.
Well, the IPAs. I don't like the IPAs very much.
What's the IPAs?
Yeah,
so it's like, what's an IPA?
I'm not an IPA guy.
But it's not always an IPA. Like, when me and Angie first went there a couple times, they had the espresso beer, and they haven't had it since, but it's like one of my favorite beers. I wish they would bring it back.
Old Flame, we love you. Bring it back.
I liked one of the IPAs were good. But as I said, I'm just not an IPA guy. For me, it just can't be too sour.
Yeah, you're a juicy IPA.
Cheers.
Yeah, I like juicy ass.
Cheers.
Yeah, so you like
that's a good IPA. And then what's the other one? Starts with an M. The one with the black can and the fluorescent little symbols on it.
Oh, I know the one. I can't remember the name.
The one serial killer was named that. Zodiac.
Oh, it was good.
Brewery?
Excellent.
Great Lakes.
I think wasn't it Great Lakes?
No, I think it's.
They have great cans.
It's so hard because all the cans are so like weird.
I tried an IPA because I had one beer left in my fridge when I was not feeling well or whatever, and I'm like, I feel like a beer tonight, and it was like not that bad. It was Collective Arts.
Okay.
It was the Two-Way Galaxy one. It was pretty good.
You don't like it, producer? TikToking. Never mind. All right. So, Ange, you got any?
No, after drinking house
now it's right. I used to love this, and now after I had the Waterloo, I thought this would be a clear winner.
Beer ruined it.
Yeah,
it's just got a lot more smoke to it.
It's a lot it's more chocolate or coffee.
Chocolate coffee?
I like it.
I'm not saying I don't like it.
No, it's not that I don't like it.
I like the other one a little better.
No, I got to give it a minute, though, because the other one was so smooth and refreshing, even for a dark beer. This one's kind of, it's more robust. Or
It's
as Nick
definitely
says,
robust.
robust.
It's way more robust.
So do you want a couple little, so we know a lot about Old Flame. We've talked about them before, but when did they open? When did, oh my God, Old Flame Brewing
I feel
open?
like it was like 97. Maybe I'm late early.
That's the one in...
Well, there's
Not
two.
the one in Newmarket. What's the other one?
The original, yeah.
So the original flagship. So I should have
Perry?
said, thank you. Yeah, Port Perry.
That's right.
And that was another question. Good job, Denny.
I'm changing
Denny's
it.
reading my mind.
2004, I'm changing it.
They're all on old fire stations, right?
No.
I thought...
This one,
This one is.
So this one definitely is.
Well, isn't it originally they wanted the Newmarket location, but it wasn't available, so they were you
Nick,
say
you
that?
actually listened to me.
Yeah, I remember you saying that
It's a miracle.
a year ago.
Yes. So, Denny, do you have a guess on the date though that it opened before we?
The other one?
Like the Port Perry,
original.
the very original. Nick says 2004.
2002?
So it's 2014. So it's actually
Oh, wow.
pretty new.
Price is right, I win.
Yeah. But so you're right. They were intending to open up. They wanted to open the old fire hall.
I flicked something at you. Sorry, Ange.
That's okay. They wanted. I'm used to it. So the original, the guy, the founder, wanted it to be the old fire hall. But do you guys know why they couldn't open it up in the old fire hall?
No, I forget now. Permits?
Denny? No. Well, unfit for occupancy.
Oh yeah, that place was fucking.
It
run
was
down.
like there was no opening it. Like
So instead of doing the beer thing, they had old people singing in there.
is that what they did? I wasn't
That's
living
where
here at the
Aunt
time.
Betty, she used to. I mean, she might still, but do the choir stuff. They used to do
So
choir
they had the-
rehearsals there.
In a place unfit for occupancy.
Right. Right up until they opened. Like, this is,
That's
it was there for a long time.
That's a little scary because it was unfit for very particular reasons. I can't remember them all right now.
Asbestos.
That's what I'm thinking. Back in the day, too, do you remember when they had
And it was
like
an art gallery for a while.
it was a museum? I was
Oh,
going
were
to
you just
say.
saying that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a museum. I've been
You
to the
guys
museum.
know it. I don't have to be here. So, but the Port Perry one, Denny, to speak to what you were saying, I think the point is made. Like they're using like old buildings. So the Port Perry one was originally, what was it? A carriage. Like it was a factory, an Ontario Carriage Works factory, where they kind of built
Okay.
carriages. And
That's
then,
right, the Port Perry place.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you.
talking
Yeah.
about that. And then it was also later on, a little more recently, was an LCBO outlet. So
Well, like baby carriages?
You could probably put a baby in.
I mean, maybe they probably brought babies in her. But the big thing that he does with both of these locations, because the Port Perry location's like 130 years old, the old Newmarket Fire Hall, I think, is like, I don't know, back from the 50s or something.
Like old, yeah.
Is about preserving the history of the building, right? And that's why it speaks to what you guys were saying, Nick, like about how cool, and Denny, you too, like how cool the building is, because they try to keep all the brick walls and stuff. And apparently, I'd love to go to the Port Perry one. I'm curious, but he's about preserving that history.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, stay. Brucey, no. Lay down.
Okay, so now that I'm like getting used to this after having such a smooth one, I like this a lot. I do like it a lot. It was just quite a contrast from the Waterloo.
Well, it's definitely like a little more.
It's
like less. I don't know if it's less smooth, but it's got more of a grit to it.
yeah, which I
It
like.
tastes like almost like how you'd think that a dark beer would taste. It's
Yes,
darker. It's not smokier. The other one
that's so.
almost doesn't taste like a dark beer, so it's so smooth, and you're like, oh my god, that's what's surprising about it.
And there's zero aftertaste in the other one. This one has a nice. I like the
It has a
aftertaste.
slight taint,
Yeah.
which is good.
But you nailed it. You nailed it. Like the last one didn't really taste like a dark beer, but I like dark beer, so this probably will fare a little bit better for me.
It's the dog pod. What do you think, Bruce? I want meat. Oh,
And you're right. It's got a little bit of a nice It's a nice aftertaste, though.
It's got a bit of coffee, maybe a bit of chocolate.
I know it's not Guinness, but it's Canadian Guinness. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of got those deep flavors, just with a little bit of carbonation.
All right. Anyway, are we scoring?
You sure?
I already did.
Do you still hate it, Teresa?
I'll let you
Producer?
guys score. I don't want to tell you. Angie already saw it.
I saw it.
Well,
Right?
I'm guessing Denny's a 3-5. Did I get it right?
No, but you're close.
No, but you can score.
So
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 4.1.
All right. So that you beat it out.
I like it a little bit better than the Waterloo, only because I like the robustness of it. It just took a minute.
I really do like it better. I mean, am I going first, Denny? Yeah. I'm going to say my favorite score, a 3.7.
That is a good score.
I'm saying a 3.7 on that.
Okay.
I give it a 3.4. I tied it.
So it's
Interesting.
equal for you.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it's a really good dark beer, but the other one, I mean, the reason the score was so high is because it surprised me how smooth it was, and it did have a little less of a complex taste, but it still had the darkness to it.
They're both lovely.
Darkness. Where's my dark lipstick?
It's sad that
Chelsea?
these,
Fly the darkness.
it's sad that these are against each other because like one of them could win, but there's only one winner.
Old
There's only
Flames
one
winning
winner.
for sure.
And, well, yeah. Should we proclaim it now, or do you want me to do
Well,
it
you can
short?
do a proclamation and cut it out. So, I've done the calculation. I've done the calculation. So the winner is by a really narrow margin of
So the Waterloo is what?
0.4.
Wow.
Is the margin. So Waterloo gets a 10.8. Old Flame gets a 11.2.
Wow, that's so fucking
It's
close.
very close.
All right, well, let's proclaim.
Yay, good beers though.
Oh,
Sorry.
you already got the can.
Yay, beers.
Do I have it?
Voila, monsieur.
I will proclaim, this is the proclamation. Welcome to the Dirty Glass Podcast winner proclamation
Oh, your donuts
for
could
week
choose you.
1 of February. Old Flame, was it Raven? Mm-hmm. Old Flame, Raven, winner proclaimed.
He gave me the chills with that one.
Him too.
I know he's shaking like I was. Like, you scared little Gordy.
It's okay.
All right.
Look at what did I win?
So-
Where's all the meat?
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. If you're still here at the end, we love you so much. Keep on keeping on.
Bye.
Well, that was my favorite show. That was the Dirty Glass. You just watched a bunch of folks get shit-faced off their ass. Oh, that was my favorite show, a show I never miss. But now it's time to say goodbye, 'cause we are this. So now it's time to say goodbye, 'cause we are this. Oh, God.